Colin Davies joins us live now from Greenville, North Carolina. And it looked like every time the Aces scored, ECU just had a response. Was that the story today?
Yeah, that was a little bit of the story. It was on both sides. We'll start off with pitching, Michael. Well, because they let up 19 runs. And at this point in the tournament, that's what these games kind of become once teams are playing 3 or 4 games in East Carolina's case and 5 games for them tomorrow. These college baseball teams are meant for those 3-game conference weekend series and then a midweek non-conference matchup. So the bullpens kind of get low in the tank at this point, and that was the case today. Kevin Reed, the freshman, pitched 3 innings, let up 7 runs. And then Shane Harris kind of calmed the waters a little bit, pitching the next 4 innings, letting up 3 runs. But then the last 3 guys that come in didn't pitch more than an inning and let up 9 more runs. But to be fair, that's what these games kind of become. That's probably what tomorrow's going to be as well. But so we look to the offense, which they've set a really high bar for themselves in the postseason because they've been putting up a ton of runs. And tonight they only mustered six runs. And a lot of that was the 3 of their first 4 scoring plays were solo home runs. Meanwhile, the first 3 scoring plays for East Carolina were 2-run home runs. And when I spoke to the team about, hey, what was going on with not being able to kind of string hits together tonight, they said they just couldn't put up those home runs in the right spots.
We knew that they were going to come out with a lot of energy, and early on they had some people on base when they hit their home runs, and we did not when we hit ours. And you just really got to tip your cap and credit them.
Sometimes you hit your homers with guys on base, sometimes you don't. And I thought we did a good job living our plan. We had a lot of base runners, a lot of free passes for us. I think we worked the counts and we did what we needed to do. Just wasn't enough.
Yeah, I think landing multiple pitches, just making you have to be cognizant of multiple pitches in any count. I mean, that's something we know about ECU, is they like to mix, and they're good at it.
So tomorrow we're going to see if they can kind of get back to form what they were in that 8-game winning streak, just putting up a ton of runs and kind of grinding down the pitchers, which they weren't able to do tonight.
Colin, real quick for tomorrow, that's Game 7, regional Game 7. What should we look forward to?
Well, on the mound for the Purple Aces, it's either, I talked to Wes Carroll, and he threw out 3 names. He said Nick Smith is going to be fresh, Max Hansman is going to be fresh, and then a sort of fresh Jacob Meyer. Those were the 3 names that were thrown out for them. As for ECU, when we spoke to their coach, he said, hey, we're going to find out in the morning. We don't know who it's going to be. And it's going to, he even said, the seniors have time to be tired next year. So they're just going to throw their arms until they just can't throw them anymore for tomorrow. So we're probably going to expect another offensive shootout. In order for each team to win, I would imagine each team is going to have to put up 10 runs or more, because if they don't, the other team is going to. That's the type of game we're in store for, because East Carolina is on their 5th game. UE's on their 4th game. Like I said earlier, these college teams just aren't really built to play 4 and 5 games in a really short period of time.
All right, that is Colin Davies from Greenville, North Carolina. That game, 11 a.m. Central tomorrow. He's right, should be a thriller.
They're going to have to leave it all out on the field.
Oh, yeah.